Alright, good evening. Let's continue with the campaign of Eversong Woods. I stopped in the Farbridge village over helping the folks here deal with the breach of their comfort by wildlife that was affected by the light bloom. That was the main story here. And now we gotta follow the trail. Lord Salteril. Was he in the original? I don't remember. I can tell that he's using the shoulders from the shop.
Come back again.
He must be rich. Blood Knights defending the gates to the village.
These creatures seem light-blessed. They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
Light bloom monstrosity.
Trouble ahead. On your guard.
Keep an eye out for opportunities for loot when they arise. Like now.
It seems that their arcane shields go just... They are working at 150%. Trying to contain all of this. I was pressing. What the hell? I definitely pressed slowfall.
The runestone. We were able to hold back the growth, but not those things.
These stones are usually used as protection for our forest, but the sudden surge of light bloom, all those creatures, there was no holding any of it back. The creatures all come from here, this light bloom. This is where the song of the world was leading me.
I shall watch for you.
The creatures of the light bloom see us as the intruders. They threaten the surrounding wildlife and inhabitants who are naturally here. We should reduce their numbers and this threat.
Do not fear the dark.
This place isn't like anything I have seen before. The plant growth is unique. Let us examine the light bloom more closely. Perhaps we can uncover the secrets of this place together. I'm gonna get a ring.
We must discover what caused these creatures to flourish so suddenly.
Let's split up. We can cover more ground. I'll meet up with the two of you later.
You know, it's heavily... It heavily reminds me of Warlords of Draenor, the Everbloom. But it's just light infused. Chaotic groves. Dagger.
The growth of these plants has been forced. By what? I do not know.
By light. Somehow. Oh, there are elves on the basically on the spikes here. Bloom rotten corpse. Ugh. And those creepy birds, they just sit there on the... They just sit and stare at you. Level up. Wait, am I 84? 83.
You have found me. May you lend your song to hers.
Memory of Alarm. During combustion you gain twice as many stacks of mana cascade. When your arcane phoenix expires, empowers you, granting hypothermia for 4 seconds. Yeah, I should probably grab that first.
The light bloom kills, then grows anew. A vicious cycle that cannot be allowed to continue.
That's a different quest. There's the supplies. It's another village. Golden Mist village.
It seems even your runestones cannot stop the light bloom surge. If there are none left to
It looks
defend
like it
them.
grew from his head. Yeah. What are those light-blinded Rutani? Grove Warden. It's a new humanoid race?
A Rutani? Here? What is that it holds?
Quickly, there's a runestone nearby. Let's get to safety and take a look. Orwena, what was that thing?
A
I
Rutani.
guess this is the biggest one in
Creatures from
the
my
zone
homeland.
here.
They should not be here.
Your path leads you deep, stranger.
The Rutani are not like this. Not where I am from, at least. There is something affecting them. This behavior is not normal.
Wild guide you will.
I will channel the strange seed we have collected and see if we can discover what has happened here. This may upset Rutani. Make sure I am not interrupted. This is why I was called here. I know now. But I must discover what needs to be done.
Let nature take its course.
What are the Rutani? The Rutani are as they appear, humanoid, but made entirely of plant life. They're native to my home. As far as I know, they have never visited the surface until now. And these Rutani seem different than the ones I know. Changed, altered. It worries me.
Perhaps we
So
meet
those
again.
Rutanis, I guess, in a way, are kind of like the race from the alternative world, alternative drainer that we saw in WoD. It also involved like a humanoid plant race.
You have come far, stranger.
The Rutani. They are being driven to grow. This light you speak of may be the cause.
I thought the light bloom could aid the vanguard. But were they the ones to cause this?
This is wrong. All wrong.
They need to know about this.
Speak to me.
The Rutani are trying to spread the growth of the light bloom as far and wide as possible, but why? The question, it maybe compels them.
Let's do some good.
This grove, Lord Tamar needs to know about this. How worry what will happen should it get out of control? And the light's influence, my father should know too.
We should help. Fairbreeze is fine for now, but this light bloom is teeming with creatures driven by the light. They're killing people. I've never seen the light act like this.
The light only threatens that which warrants reckoning.
That's not what's happening here.
If Fairbreeze is safe, the Void Storm
He's too biased.
Despite Rummoth's vocal opposition, I have decided to reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void. Seek him out in Tranquillien. Reach out when you
Tranquillien. Well, I guess it's not gonna be the Ghostlands anymore. It's all part of the. It's all part of the Eversong Woods now. There's no more Ghostlands. Judging by the map, maybe only this area, Windrunner Spire. That makes sense. Looks like a scorched area. Congrats, Commander. Congrats on your free solo run. Cool. Congrats. I still gotta finish it. Maybe this weekend, I don't know.
What do we need to do?
I hate to leave this as it stands, but Silvermoon should have enough information now to keep the light bloom at bay, while we wait for Waina's investigation. Until then, we cannot address matters at the Sunwell without Umbric.
Better to seek forgiveness than permission.
Magister Umbric's, he's the second only to Mother in mastering the Void. If anyone can help us with that storm in the sky, he's the one who can make it happen. If he can forgive the others for not listening to him in the first place. I can imagine, man. It probably was very stressful, but satisfying to actually complete it. At least Lord Tamar saw reason. There's no way we can take the fight to Zalatath without Umbric. The force keeping the Void Storm at bay will only hold out so long. Let's make the haste.
I've bested every...
We have solved nothing. These Rutani have been changed. I must return to Harendar and investigate.
I'll go on ahead. Catch up when you can.
You have found me.
There is tension between Eretor and his elders. I understand this well. I may not be welcome where I hail from. To leave, to work with outsiders. The idea did not sit well with my elders. But we cannot hope to save our world by hiding from it. My goddess called, and I had to answer. Eretor, I did not expect to find such similarities with those of the surface world. Perhaps, of all things, truth is the hardest to see. I know nothing of what threatens from the sky, but I know much of what threatens from below. I will continue to explore this. When you are ready to examine the root of the issue, return to me.
So suppose we have now the crossroads where we can go. Either continue with Eretor or find Orwina and go to Harendar somehow.
That Looks like a treasure out in the distance.
Take the portal
Don't
from
miss
Silver
this
Moon
opportunity.
to... Wait, hold on, what? Meet with Arator on the road to Tranquillien. Kinda wanna finish those other small areas before we go south. Have a couple of objectives still around. So strange to see this place without any undead. I'm literally standing in the middle of the Death Scar. You can kind of tell what it is by the hills here. It was straight in the middle here, and stretched to the far back of the zone before this. That's done. What's next? Ah, there's another one. Let's actually return and do the Ranger's Dream quest. What is this place? East Sanctum. There's gotta be something here, apparently. Antique nobleman's signet ring. Oh, it's right there. There it is. You can put it on a finger? +1 nobility. Subtle, sophisticated, and a little unsettling. Okay. Malfunctioning construct. I think it just despawned here. A haphazard collection of notes, diagrams, and letters documenting changes in the dead scar. Oh, this is the lore about this. Maybe it will explain how they healed it over time. Some writings are several years old, while others are more recent. It has been 2 months since my field experiment. The longer I sit with the knowledge that this taint is irreversible, the less I can bear it. Perhaps I made a mistake. The Magistrix agreed with my research, but perhaps she was also mistaken. I have to keep looking. Written on the back of a lengthy research log. Today marks the end of a full year of testing. I've taken so many soil samples, stained more crates than I care to document, and yet I have nothing to show. So many cleansing spells, droughts, runes, but still nothing will grow in that soil. No matter how careful I tend to the seeds, they wither to ash within hours. It cannot be hopeless. I refuse to let it be hopeless. Scribbled at the bottom of a report dated years later. I'm so tired. A map of Quel'Thalas with a few frantically scribbled circles near the top of the dead scar. Peace bloom, shoots. Several diagrams of the Sunwell accompanied by pages upon pages of complex magical equations. The grove started in the very north, but it has begun trickling southward over the past months. I found a few patches of grass as far down as the East Sanctum yesterday. Grass. Let me guess. It kinda maybe explains how the light bloom appeared. She was experimenting with planting any plant life in the dead scar soil. Basically the cursed ground. And I suppose she planted like a light-infused flower, and it just started growing, overtaking the necromantic affected ground. Huh. And because of the Sunwell now, it all have gone a little bit out of control, I suppose. What is a bloom swarm? Is this for fishing? Hold on. Ah, they replace each other. No, you can combine them. That's cool. I think I had another one somewhere. Just want to see if you can combine 3 visual ring effects. It should be somewhere. Don't tell me it's gonna be on the last page. Never mind. Here we are, Farstrider compound. Ooh, who knew being a Farstrider required much physical activity?
Glory to the Sindorai.
Why those sweepers attack me? What the hell?
What needs bring you here?
Captain Dunrunner really took a chance on me letting a mage become a Farstrider. There's much more running than I expected, and lifting and dirt. But I won't let the rangers down.
A new Bellore Delana.
It was good of you to check on me, but I'm committed to the Farstriders. So this is the guy that we were helping decide which path he wanted to take. So instead of sticking with the Magisters, he's gone to the Farstriders. Interesting. I wonder, does he have like one path that is right, and he doesn't change it, or he's gonna always go in different directions or go to the Farstriders? Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works. If we have chosen me, probably maybe he moves around. Maybe there's 3 outcomes. He appears in here, or the Magister's part, or the Blood Knight part. Huh. With all the problems facing our song, the Farstriders have their hands full. I'm capable arcanists. I've always admired the Farstriders. Why not lend my talents to their cause? They do so much work by hand, when a bit of magic would allow them so much more time for adventuring. Alas, my enchanted broom idea has not quite gone as I'd hoped. They're so ordinary, they end up attacking the recruits instead of gleaning. Perhaps this is a problem for elbow grease after all.
We endure.
I've always dreamt of being a Farstrider, the adventure, the romance, the beauty of the nature. When they put out a call for help, I knew I had to join. Captain Dunrunner assigned me to the library initially, but with everything going on, we all have to be flexible. I don't mind, but I had hoped to collect all the overdue books before being sent on the real assignment. If you find any, would you bring them to the library for me? And feel free to give them a read. There are some interesting volumes.
Some chase your shadows.
You're a lifesaver. Let me just find a place to set this down. I'll meet you in the library. We'll figure out this ranger thing together. And then he's gonna be to the next thing. To the Blood Knights.
A nubalore della na.
Interesting, they are readable. Resourceful rangers quetch. The Farstrider should never fear to find themselves hungry on patrol, for the woods are bountiful to those who know what to look for. To feed your squadron, you will need 24 Hawkstrider eggs, 1 pound of 4-egged greens, 2 pounds of foraged mushrooms. Be sure they are safe to eat. Thanks, milk. Survival guide in the wild. I love it.
Paladash, Malanore.
Okay, let's deal with the brooms, I guess. Pretty straightforward. Book about herbs. Helping out Taman. There are some verses in that one I think he'd quite like. Songs for the Silver Streams. These pages are worn, having been bookmarked over and over again. Wildflowers and vines and weeds come up through the stones and partly cover them. Beyond this, I pass far, far in the forest, before I think of where I go. Solitary, smelling the earthy smell, stopping now and then in silence.
We endure.
You might not expect the Rangers to have a library, but their history is as old as the Sindori. That's what inspired me. I wanted to be a part of those old stories. Take a look.
With perseverance, strength.
His favorite book. The Rangers of old were caretakers of the forest, and with it all the wondrous spirits that roamed there. But no one seen those spirits in years, not since the fall. Perhaps they died, along with so many of us. I hope not, but either way, it doesn't change our duty to the Eversong.
What needs bring you here?
There you are, Temen. I almost sent the others out without you. My mistake, Captain. I was showing Sylvalian the library and got distracted by my stories as usual.
Anu Belore Delana.
The Farstriders exist to protect Eversong from threats great and small, and the small doesn't just disappear in the face of the great. I took a chance on Temen because he understands that even if he has some rosy notions of how we go about things.
Glory to the Sindori.
Ranger Valsaren is a chief at Farstrider Hold. He is decent in the kitchen, but his passion is field cooking. There was a time when you could wander any path in Eversong and find the ingredients for a good meal. A Farstrider's dream. With enough hard work, we can help the forest recover. And it starts with rehabilitating the soil. Meet Valsaren at the North Tower, and he can tell you more. So, in a way, Farstriders are the most connected blood elves to the nature aspect around them, compared to the Magisters and maybe Blood Knights too. Ranger Astari is one of our veterinarians. She usually cares for our lynxes, but the mana worm mold is too crucial to the health of the forest to go unmonitored. The worms regulate the flow of magic from the ley lines to the rest of the woods. When the ley lines were disrupted, so was their molting season. It's not so dire as it once was, but they still need help from time to time.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Tamin, your task will be more trying, but your arcane talents will prove useful at the South Tower. I'll make the Farstriders proud, Captain. That's what I like to hear. I'll check in with you there after seeing the Farstrider Enclave. Okay. I heard a glyph somewhere. Aha.
What needs bring you here?
Hope you'll like getting your hands dirty.
With perseverance.
It's hard to believe this used to be the Death Scar. Up here, close to the city, the land has almost completely recovered. Which is good, because we got a lot of mouths to feed. Farstriders are the perfect helpers for preparing the soil. Their tough claws can easily spread seeds and squash bugs. Meet me down in tranquil repose and I'll saddle one up for you.
May the eternal sun guide you. Baladash Malanore.
Cool to see them in HD now. What kind of food will grow here? All sorts of things. Herbs and leafy greens will be the first to sprout, and then the berry bushes and trees to drop nuts. Once they shade the soil, mushrooms will crop up at their roots, but that's just the start. The bushes will hide rabbits and birds, which will feed the lynxes, and hawkstriders, which will spread more seeds. It's all a cycle. When we eat, everybody eats.
Sunwell's glory shine on you. Glory to the Sindorai. Aldiel Shalom.
Step on grubs. Classic WoW quest. Usually they also speed you up when you squash something, but not in this quest. Interesting. Mysterious bloom.
Sinua Manore. With perseverance, strength.
I don't know what to make of those big blooms, but whatever we're doing, the land seems pleased.
Sun chase your shadows.
I bet the steady could still use the help. Check in at the central tower. It's close by to the main objective to meet Traitor there. You're just in time. I already set up my equipment and I could use another set of hands.
Baladash, Malanore.
This is a much higher concentration of the manowars than what I was expecting. I wonder if the light bloom is affecting their migration patterns. It's a good thing we came. They might need more help than usual. They're molting. The mana worms molt several times a year. Whenever they engorge themselves on enough mana, they'll shed the old carapace and grow a new one. Hi SK Gamer, hello. That shed carapaces dissipates, spreading arcane magic throughout the forest, until it eventually flows back into the ley lines. is a crucial part of the Eversong's ecosystem. Yeah, I remember reading that. Actually, when they came to these lands, they pretty much just completely changed the ecosystem and how the forest looked. They enchanted the forest to be this golden and red color and eternal. It doesn't, I suppose, like the leaves stay always fresh. It doesn't have seasons.
With perseverance, strength. We endure.
And the worms may not be as glamorous as lynxes or hawkstriders, but they're crucial to keeping magic flowing through the forest. They congregate on the ley lines to mold, but sometimes they get a little agitated, and we have to help them out, aggressively. I've set up some ley channels to get things started. Find worms that look like they could use a little help and beat them up until... And yet again, we're gonna... abuse the worms, man. It's been happening since 2007. Agitated worm. What's this? I've never seen such a strange looking worm. He actually looked like he was from the Emerald Dream. The same green hue. Holding it conjures us the sensation of the cool mist on a summer morning.
We endure. Senu Amanore. We shall not falter. Anu Belore Delana.
I hope poor Temen is having as much luck at the South Tower as we did here. Despite being new to the Farstriders, Temen has the hardest assignment. Eversong Woods has mostly recovered, but the further south you go, the more dangerous things get. He's a capable mage though, and we need his nose for magic. We'll meet you down there once things are wrapped up here, Captain. Dawnrunner was going to provide backup. She should be there by now. Interesting.
Glory shine on you.
So it's around, yeah, it's around the Windrunner Spire. I've already been to the dungeon, so I know that that region is still haunted in a way.
Hold, champion. There's a body here. What's that clutched in her hand?
Is that a Void Wolf? Mysterious corpse.
A notebook? So many pages missing. Strange. Let's get to Umbric. He'll want to know.
So Umbric.
Let's do some good.
There's a dungeon quest available for the Windrunner Spire. Oh man, Tranquillien. It looks like this. Wow. Couldn't even tell. That looks like the path to the Zulaman. Oh wow. I don't remember this reach here. Was it like this? Man, I gotta watch like a comparison shots between how it was.
We endure.
The people of Tranquillien cry out in fear, they seek relief. The path they have traveled is so long, and the light of the sun has all but abandoned them.
What needs bring you here?
Tranquillien newcomer.
Anu Belore Delana.
I remember there were some undead here. I wonder if they still have a presence in here. Some kids. Huh.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Who's this guy?
Are you planning a purchase?
Oh no, it's not a... no. I thought it was like a child character, but she's just sitting there.
Anaria Shala.
Oh no. Heartstone Blade Murderer. Strike with a poison blade, reducing the victim's maximum health. Huh.
May my goods serve you well.
Oh, they have Quartermaster Limmel.
What do you require?
She's still here. I haven't seen this volume of supplies in and out since this place was half rotted away. How does the governor expect me to keep track of all this?
Until next time.
I'm listening.
So, wait, so hold on, they even have
Baladash Malanor.
Forsaking as a Tranquillien sentry here. Interesting, interesting.
Baladash, Malanore.
What is it?
Provisioner Vrediger, I think
What
he's
do you
also in the
require?
old one. Everyone in town is worried about that thing in the sky.
I await
Not
your
this
return.
guy, he doesn't really care about anything, he doesn't have eyes. To be fair, Forsaken in the lore can see without them.
Speak quickly.
Big click about your
So
business.
there are actual Forsaken living in Tranquillien.
My goods are one of a kind.
Glory to the Sindorai. Anu Bala Balorialan.
Take the early advantage and get your spoils.
We endure.
Selling some goods, huh? There's a apothecary here.
Hello.
Apothecary runs it in.
Anaria Shala. May my goods serve you well. Treat my wares with care.
Aldiel Shala.
Baladash Malinore. With
Car Captain
perseverance,
Leonic.
Strength. Glory to the Sindorai. With perseverance, strength.
Well, I didn't hear that delivery before.
What now? I have exactly what you need.
Of course they have a forsaken blacksmith. Never gets tired, never whines. Old man Mavrin.
Speak quickly.
I think also an old character. Yeah, it's him. Weren't you the High Executor before? I was years ago, but the Scourge is no longer a threat, and it was suggested I retire. Strongly suggested. It has been difficult to get used to. Is he using the same... Hold on. And I wish I could... Yeah, I assume it is the same... Like, he's using the same classic armor too. So he just, what, sits around Tranquillien, doing nothing now? Reading books? Maybe he works like an additional guard around town still. Who knows?
What is it?
One of my own. Dead. How could this happen?
Greetings, traveler.
Governor Antenorian reached out to me and offered me this space for my research into the Void Storm. It seems at least some will see reason. The crisis threatens us all. How do you know the corpse we found? Cassia was a student of mine, but she disappeared shortly after we arrived in Eversong. I assumed she was upset that we were still being isolated, shunned, in a fashion that she'd gone back to Telogoras. She was so bright, so dedicated to her research. From what's left in this notebook, it looks as though she'd finally hit her stride. Umbric looks pained. I wish I'd been there to see it. I've known him for years, but never very closely. He must have heard that we'd returned to Eversong. Antenorian is very protective of Tranquillien and deeply concerned with the threat that the Void Storm poses. That's why he reached out. I suspect he thought I'd be better served with the facilities here, that my research is, in fact, useful. He knows that the sooner we solve this issue, the safer his people will be. I understand that completely, and I am grateful for his understanding.
We serve the Alliance.
I love how this guy uses literally the same armor. And for some reason he's... Well, I guess he's one of the main characters. He's bigger than my model.
The shadows serve us.
These notes... Cassia? No!
The Rendorai shall prove our worth. Baladash Malinore.
Baladash Malinore. Cassia, whatever you've found, you've perished for it. I won't let your work to be in vain. There's something to be found here, Sylphalian. There are a few locations listed. Let's travel to them and try some of these theorems. The formulae may be incomplete, but perhaps we can discover what she was looking for. It had to have been important.
Be open to possibilities.
Something just doesn't feel right about all of this. Umbric can look into the notebook, but I suspect there's something more going on here. It couldn't hurt to ask around Tranquillien and see if anyone's heard anything odd. I'll take the north side of the town and you take the south. and use your discretion, my friend. We should avoid alarming anyone for now.
Better to forgive my sympathies, Magister. I'll see that someone takes care of the body.
I need to look into Cassia's notes. I won't let her die in vain.
I'll ask around and see if I can find any leads.
We've lost 3 more scouts down south since the Void Storm appeared.
The storm looms, yet Silverman does nothing. It is up to us to take matters into our own hands. There is a place for you in Tranquillien. Together we will be safe. United, we'll protect our own. If this interests you, inquire at Governor Antenorian's office. All are welcome. Military experience particularly encouraged.
With perseverance, strength.
You've had scouts go missing?
Jorel Aran, 5. Something odd is going on down south, but we haven't the numbers to patrol.
A lack of Farstrider seems very convenient for our murderer.
Farstrider scouting reports citing several alarming incidents, strange movements in the ruins of Deathholm, the appearance of unusual void creatures, people going missing. The list goes on. Despite the numerous reports, it seems little action has been taken to address them. I wonder why. Maybe we have a cult activity here. I assume the Twilight Blade should be somewhere around Eversong, helping Zalatev. That could be the spot. Welcome to Tranquillien. Even in our darkest hours, Tranquillien has survived. Rest and take comfort. The bad days are behind us. Something new is just around the corner. All will be well. Perhaps you arrived for a reason, even if you do not know what the reason is just yet.
This is the 3rd time I've been robbed. New recruits? Splendid.
This looks like notes the guard captains includes an occasional newcomer's welcome package. The future may seem uncertain, but the truth is right before our eyes. Join us south of Tranquillien. Make sure you aren't followed. Yeah, that sounds totally not sus, right? Make sure you're not followed by anyone from the town itself.
Glory to the Sindora.
Have you seen anything suspicious lately?
We shall not fall. Suspicious. Such as a giant storm of void looming over us all, you mean? Can't say I have.
That's not much of an answer.
The scheduled guard patrols for the previous evening has been crossed out. There's a note from the guard captain. I shall watch the perimeter alone this evening. Governor's orders. Enjoy night off. Governor's orders, you say?
Why are we stockpiling? What is it?
Have there been any issues around town lately?
I'll be here. Newcomers, supplies. It's like they're preparing for something.
Seems like Lord Antenorian is offering everyone refuge.
What kind of shipment is this?
Not a good one. A welcome brochure with a map of the town. Several key locations are pointed: the governor's office, the guard outpost, and Umbric's laboratory. Tranquillien welcomes all newcomers. Have you come seeking peace, safety, truth? We promise you all this and more. Dude is just still chasing the Hawkstrider. It's...
Worry not. Lord Antenorian will take care of us all. Baladash Malinore. We shall not behold the sky! The light has all but abandoned us.
The light will prevail. We must have faith.
Hold on. Oh no. It's not the cultist model. I thought she was using the cultist mace from the recent patch, but no, it's from the Dragonflight.
I hope you're in better straits than my last guest traveler. Our hospitality is yours.
Have you seen anything strange recently?
Rest well. A Void Elf woman rushed out of here last night as if she was trying to flee.
That sounds like Cassia. I wonder if she left anything behind. Let's go see.
With perseverance, strength.
Oh, Delio.
A cult? Could it be the Twilight's blade here?
The last page of this diary has yesterday's date. They know I'm trying to leave. I don't know how they found out. After all, nobody can help me now. I believe those seductive lies. This is all my fault. I was so afraid. I should have known better. Can't let them get my research. I can't give them any more ammunition. Forgive me.
Ready to fight the fight?
There's far more to the Tranquillien than meets the eye, it seems.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
I'm gonna meet Umbric.
Cassius' notes appear to be focused on summoning. Let's see. A rift. And a void imagery. Good. Let's take it and try another location.
What is that area?
This place is more exposed to the Void Storm. Things may get dangerous. More creatures! but why? Let's try the last location.
So maybe the cult just was trying to create more portals, smaller portals from the flank.
Kathia, what were you doing? That's our last sample. What was the purpose of all of this?
Who knows?
Let's take these back to my study.
Too many people are dodging questions. There may be something darker going on here.
We embrace power. We do not fear it.
I don't understand. What was she doing with all this information?
Do not bend to the whispers. Come with an open
No, speaking
mind.
of fear, of uncertainty, of some mysterious truth. This is not good, Sofalian, but by all accounts it sounds as if the cult has managed to infiltrate Tranquillien. If that journal entry was true, Casey was attempting to leave it. Must tell Antenorian he'll want to secure the town and make sure his people are safe.
The light is not the Lord Antenorian values nothing more than the safety of his people. He'll
Are you
want
sure?
to know about this.
What are you... What brings you here? Baladash, Malinor.
It's the secretary. Lord Antenorian is a very busy man. Who else will keep Tranquillien safe while the rest of Quel'Thalas falls into ruins around us?
Oh, DL Shala. Lord Antenorian is away. I can help you.
This isn't right. See what's in that lockbox she was toying with.
Magister Umbric, how goes your research?
Go on, tell him.
Our hospitality is gladly offered. Rest as long as you need.
Oh, we can lie. Let's lie about it.
Really? How very odd indeed. I shall have it looked into, but I'm glad you're here. I need your assistance with something. We shall not falter.
Let me guess and come alone. And that actually ideally fits this transmog. I've heard some odd rumors myself, strange happenings to the south, but also to the east and west. And the north, Tranquillien is surrounded by enemies, it seems. Since you are so dead set on your investigation, would you look into something for me? There is an important report I need from one of my scouts. Check in with them, while I check over the rest of town.
Al-Diel Shala, I cannot thank you three enough for taking the town's safety seriously. I shall look into your investigation. We'll compare notes later.
Champion, wait! It's an ambush!
Little birds, void and light, asking far too many questions. Take them out. And find a better place
Mysterious
for the bodies
correspondent.
this time.
This is a member of the Twilight's Blade. You were right, Eritor. Quickly, back to Tranquillien. My research on the Void Storm. The Twilight's blade has stolen it all.
Let's do some good. We should help.
All paths are possible.
I know it's my research. I never should have left her alone. I was just beginning to understand the Void Storm. Everything I'd learned, torn from my hands by cultists. Were they watching the entire time? Waiting for me to return my back? I cannot let this stop me. They can't have destroyed everything. Perhaps there's enough here to salvage.
Shadow, even if I offered my aid to Silver Moon, I have little to give now.
All is not lost, Umbric. They can't have stolen everything.
And I forget the name of that pet. For some reason it spawned. Luma. There we go. I just noticed that Umbric has his cat running around, Penumbra. It's a void cat.
One of the Void samples. See if the others are here. Excellent. Wait. What's that glinting over there?
An amulet.
I was wondering where I'd left that.
This was your doing? What of the people here? You said you wanted them safe!
And I do. Look at the sky, Magister. You know what resides there. You know the fear it brings. The uncertainty. And when it unleashes, and it will unleash, the Twilight's blade will stand on the side of survival.
So it's gone from bad to worse.
Won't you?
I will not bend to you, or the Void!
Tranquillien will join us, or die. And you with it.
I have much to teach you. We embrace power.
The Twilight's blade, Antenorian, what have you done?
Greetings, traveler.
Attacking in broad daylight now that there's covers blown will prove what a mistake that was. Slay the traitors and the creatures they summoned. Destroy their effigies and their supplies. Make this retreat costly, Sylvalian.
The light is not the only path.
Some of the town's most respected citizens, traitors. How long has the Twilight's blade been here? How many scouts have gone missing? Crimes gone unreported. Innocents recruited by those they thought they could trust. They must be stopped. Cut down the traitors. Show them that the Tranquillien is no home for cultists.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
We can't let the Twilight Blades get away with this. There are innocent citizens all over the town who had nothing to do with this cult. You heard the governor. Anyone who doesn't join will be executed. Okay, we're gonna save the civilians.
I will not stand by as that cult takes this town.
See to the citizens. I'll find Antenorian and make him pay.
Come on, old man Maverick, you can fight. What the hell? Ranger Letvelen is a traitor. Interesting.
Whoa. You have our thanks.
Almost done. Ah, this guy too.
We shall be on the right side of this conflict.
Now I want to like check out the Tranquillien from TBC and see which names are still here present. I assume this guy was in the previous iteration of it too. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done quests in Tranquillien. Got Captain Leonic.
What do we need to do? Ready to fight the fight?
Hold on, there's still one quest to do. Matron Ursula slain. On it.
They've all gone mad with fear.
Warglaive.
You're safe. Have you seen Umbric? What do we need to do?
No, I haven't. I fear this is far from over.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
We'll need to do more to reverse the damage done here, but this was a good first step. Thank you.
We should help.
Traitor's Acolyte Blade. It's a potential upgrade. It is an upgrade, actually. Plus 14 item levels.
Better to seek forgiveness than permission.
We gotta choose. I'll probably take this.
I've bested every evil I've faced.
Umbric went to chase down Antenorian when the fighting broke out, but nobody has seen him since. I trust him to hold his own, but between Casey's death and Antenorian's betrayal, I worry he may be set on revenge, that he won't see an attack if one happens. Can you find him for me? I'll stay here and make sure these civilians remain safe.
We should help. Champion, find Umbric. I'll keep guard here.
So easily fooled.
Rest in pieces.
Antenorian was 2 steps ahead the entire time I was here. Let's return to my study. We've rescued who we can, but my research... What was in that lockbox?
Some plans?
All paths are possible.
Umbric scans the Eversong map of Grave Intent. The Tranquillien was marked, as are a number of other locations. Umbric stops, voice tightening. Windrunner Village, it's marked. The Twilight's Blade retreated to their base in Deathholm, but my home may be in peril. We must make sure my people in Windrunner Village are safe before pursuing them.
We serve the Alliance. This map of Eversong is marked with targets for the Twilight's Blade, including Windrunner Village.
Ready to fight the fight? I won't let that happen. Go, check on your people. I need to tell Silvermoon what's happened here. I'll catch up with you.
Eretor, has Umbric agreed to lend his aid?
In due time. I have dire news. The Twilight's Blade infiltrated Tranquillien. What's worse is they had a map of Eversong marked with targets. Tranquillien was only their first stop.
Traitors on our doorstep. How can they betray their own people?
They're afraid, Father. You know the Void preys on fear.
The last time the Sunwell was threatened like this, the Sindori were nearly wiped out.
Then this time, we'll ensure that cult is wiped out. See it done, Eretor.
Not before we help Umbric secure Windrunner Village. We'll strike once everyone is safe.
Alright, I think I'm gonna conclude it here for today. Getting really sleepy. I didn't really sleep much last night, so I'll try and rest a little bit longer today. So anyone who is looking in the chat, thank you for watching. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye.